Thank you so much for the invitation to the launch of Palliative Care Week. I'm really sorry that I couldn't be with you in person today. What I do want to say as Minister for Health, though, is that I am hugely supportive of the very important role that this week, that Palliative Care Week, plays in improving public awareness of everything to do with palliative care. I think this year is particularly special given that it's the 10th anniversary of the campaign, so a huge well done to everybody who's been involved. The theme this year, as you all know, is living for today, planning for tomorrow. As you also all know, there's a common misconception that palliative care is end-of-life care, which of course it is, but of course it's also about improving a person's day-to-day life from the time of their diagnosis. This misunderstanding leads to many who may benefit from palliative care being less willing to seek it out, and it's why I think Palliative Care Week is so important. It raises awareness of the benefits of palliative care in maintaining the highest quality of life for people with end-of-life needs, for their families, and for carers. Palliative care, of course, was traditionally associated with people with cancer and obviously still very much applies to patients with cancer. But now, thanks to initiatives, campaigns, including the Palliative Care Week, the importance of these services for people with a wide range of life-limiting conditions and for people of all ages is being recognised more and more. It's not only for end of life, it's a valuable support from the time of diagnosis of a life-limiting condition. As you know, it increases quality of life of the person with palliative care needs and their families, and improves a person's ability to participate in daily activities. We want to let people know that palliative care provides a broad range of supports, that these focus on physical, emotional, social, and spiritual needs of the person with the illness, while also considering the needs of those important to them. Palliative care can be provided, of course, in hospitals, in hospices, in nursing homes, and in a person's home, and by a very wide range of health and social care professionals. These teams include specialist palliative care teams, GPs, district nurses, public health nurses, all working together with family, with carers, and with volunteers. I'd like to thank Karen Charnley. Karen, Director of the All-Ireland Institute of Hospice and Palliative Care. Karen, thank you for inviting me to speak at today's launch. The All-Ireland Institute is a collaboration of hospices, health and social care organisations, charities, and universities on the island of Ireland. Their valuable work contributes to improvements in palliative care experiences for people with life-limiting conditions and with their families. This year, the palliative care budget increased to over €130 million. It includes €4 million in new measures in palliative care. These include enhancing the provision of adult and children's palliative care services right across the country. The government is also committed to developing a palliative care policy for adults. It is also a priority of mine as Minister for Health. The new policy will reflect many changes in end-of-life care and best practice over the past 2 decades. Our aim is to ensure equitable access to fantastic palliative care services in every region of the country and to accommodate the increased demand for services as our population grows and ages into the future. We're continuing to work with all stakeholders to progress the development of hospices in Cavan, in Drogheda, and in the Midlands. We're determined to continue to work to realise our vision that everyone who needs palliative care is able to easily access it regardless of financial means. Finally, can I commend the All-Ireland Institute of Hospice and Palliative Care in facilitating this Palliative Care Week for the 10th consecutive year. I want to acknowledge everyone here today involved in the provision and development of palliative care services across Ireland, from those of you involved in providing care to educators, researchers and academics. So can I wish you all the very best for Palliative Care Week 2023. Thank you so much.